Good morning to everybody who's watching the replay. Thank you for time out of your day to watch this when it's convenient for you. I really appreciate that you do that because even if you can't be here live, I still want you to see this and I still want to see what you have to say. And I want as many people to be able to get whatever they can out of this as possible. So please do feel free to comment and share even if you watch this after the live broadcast. So today we get a little special treat because Jack is inside and he's not making a fuss yet. And so you get to see Jack for a couple seconds. We'll see how he does today. He may want to go outside, so forgive me if he ends up wanting to go out there. But this is Jack. He is my awesome little dog. And sometimes he's here with us and a lot of times he's outside. So it's cool to be able to see him today. I'm going to flip the camera really quick. Hi, buddy. All right, good morning, guys. It's Monday again. Can you believe it? So, happy Monday. It is so good to see you. So thank you guys for joining us here. My name is Kristalyn Vitovich from KristaLynAVitovich.com. And today I want to share with you 3 affirmations that get you through anything in your day. And one affirmation that I think this week we're going to focus on. Last week we focused on anxiety, which is huge. This week I really want to focus on kind of getting to know yourself. Getting to appreciate yourself, understanding your value. And that is kind of the key to everything that I do with these affirmations, but I really want to focus on it this week and kind of hit the nail on the head and stop saying kinda so much. So we're going to get started. Feel free to share this with people if you know people that could use this. And we will get started right now with our first affirmation, which is I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. We know that life is hard. That's not something I have to tell you. But what I can tell you is that even though life can be hard, that doesn't make it bad. That doesn't mean that it's working against you. That doesn't make your life terrible. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't try and that you shouldn't embrace it and that you shouldn't enjoy it. It doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it. It means that life can sometimes be hard. And that is Jack. You can see him back there wanting to go outside. We'll see how that goes. So, just because you have challenges in your life does not mean your life is bad. It means you are learning. It means you are gaining something. It means you are training for something big. You're training for something big. Okay, I'm going to let the dog out, the poor guy. Hang on. Jack, you want to go outside? Here you go. All right, sorry about that. You guys, you're training for something big. And if that is confusing to you, think about it from this way. If we're trying to figure out, and we spend a lot of our lives trying to figure out who we are and what we're supposed to do, your challenges have been showing you that this whole time. Your challenges reveal to you what your strengths are and what you're good at and what you're going to be better at. And all of these things, they enhance your skills because they are the experience that shapes you the most. So think about it as challenges are God's way of showing you what your purpose is. Challenges are God's way of preparing you, even if you haven't realized what your purpose is yet. They're God's way of preparing you to be able to fulfill your purpose. So how great is that? How great is it that even though sometimes we don't get it right away, we're still going to be ready when it happens. That's awesome, and that is what your challenges are. So understand when you're in the middle of a challenge, because that is when it's very important to remember it, because that's when it's the most frustrating. Try to remember that this challenge is serving you in a way. And if you can identify how it's serving you, it's going to help you a lot more in the challenge itself. So our second affirmation is I am successful in all that I do. I am successful in all that I do. Yes, after all of our challenges, we are like superheroes. And you are successful in everything that you do already. Do you know that everything you do, you are successful in, even if it doesn't feel like it right away? Because we spend a lot of time focusing on failures and imagining that they are signs that we should give up. And I kind of disagree to a certain degree. I believe that our failures are just as important to our success as the many successes are. So when you're succeeding, when everything's falling into place, when everything's going really well, you know you're on the right track and that's awesome. But there are times when that's not the case. And that's when we need to know what to do. That's when we need to be able to understand our situation and our circumstances. So sometimes we go off track. And sometimes that's a bad thing. Sometimes it's not what we're intended to do. Sometimes it's not so bad. Sometimes you're just investigating the world around you and getting a more well-rounded perspective. And that's okay. And I can guarantee you that every time you go off track, once you get back on again, that is exactly how God will use that time. You will know that once you get back on track, God is going to use whatever happened off track in your purpose. That is going to become part of your skill set now, and you can move forward. So it's nothing to spend too much time regretting. And those failures are the way that you know where to go, what turns to make, what changes need to happen, what new opportunities you need to look out for. If everything went right all the time, you wouldn't know anything except for one thing, whatever it is that path is. But if you want to be well-rounded, if you want to understand things, if you want to be a problem solver, and you want to be that versatile, awesome hero, then you need to step off the path sometimes, and that's okay. God will guide you back by making things difficult for you. So when things get really, really difficult, when life starts fighting you, and I think when life starts fighting you, remember that if it's not a challenge that you're meant to overcome, then it's a sign that you're supposed to turn around. So if something just plain doesn't work, that doesn't mean you need to quit. It means that there's a better opportunity and that you deserve better than what you're headed for, and that that's what God wants for you. So he's making things hard so that you will finally stop and look around, because sometimes we need to run into a wall to look around. And that's just the way it is for a lot of people. I know it is for me. I get tunnel vision and I run and I don't even look where I'm going until I hit a wall. So if you're like me, that is one of the reasons why this stuff happens. And it's so that you don't go too far off track and that you can still get what you deserve, what you want, what life is supposed to be for you. And that will always be good things. So our third affirmation is gratitude is my attitude. Gratitude is my attitude is the best affirmation I will ever share with you, and it's so simple, but it's going to change your entire life. So we are not afraid to test the roads less traveled. It's so true. And there's so many reasons to be grateful. And you hear that all the time. But let's think about how that can actually work for you. Because a lot of us aren't going to take too much time on things that we don't think will serve us, that we don't think will add to what we need. But gratitude is my attitude as an affirmation, as a lifestyle, as an eventual instinct will really, really help you in every aspect of your life. And all you have to do with it is list 3 things you're grateful for. That's it. Just list 3 things that you're grateful for, and you can do it in so many ways. I do it like 3 or 4 times a day. I'll do it in the morning because it makes me happy when I wake up. I had nightmares last night and it was creepy as all get out. But I woke up this morning still happy, still ready to go, and it gets me through everything. Even when I'm afraid, I can list things I'm grateful for and calm down enough to be able to handle the situation. And that's another time to do it. When you're afraid, when you're nervous, when things aren't going well, when you're overwhelmed, list things that you are grateful for, because it is going to calm you down. It's going to make you realize that this situation, as frightening or nerve-wracking or, upsetting as it may be, is probably not as big of an issue as I feel like it is. I can make this smaller. I can put it in perspective, and then I can handle it. Once you can make it fit in your hand, you can handle it, right? So listing things that you're grateful for in that moment is going to show you that, hey, there's still a lot of good happening right now. I'm okay. I'm secure. I'm safe. And I can handle this. That is what's important. And then at the end of every day, I find 3 things from that day that I can be grateful for, so that I know I did my best. If you're like me, you might get nervous that you didn't live your day to the fullest, that you aren't doing well, that you aren't doing everything you could be doing. And I list 3 things from each day at every night that I am grateful for, so that I know I did my best with that day. Because the day's over. Like, I already did it. That's done. I want to carry my memories of today forward with me in a positive way. I don't want to regret anything. I don't want to, look at them and be disappointed. I want to be happy. And I can do that. I can list 3 things from today that I'm grateful for, so that tomorrow I know I did well. And I know that I did everything I could do, and I can move forward doing what I do, starting things new or keeping things going or whatever it takes. And that my life is good because it's my life. It's this life that you are living, and it's yours. You deserve to enjoy it. You deserve to love it. And you deserve to know that you're doing great. So that is gratitude is my attitude. And then today, speaking of all of this, your first step to really appreciating yourself and your life is this affirmation that I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to flip the camera, and then I'm going to flip it back so we can talk about it. 1 second. I am happy with my life. It's really that simple. But saying it is simple. Believing it is another thing, right? I am happy with my life. Go ahead and say it because nobody else is around. They won't hear you. They only hear me. So I'm going to flip the camera again. I'm going to give you a free phone background of this for your cell phone on the Kristen Leavitovich Facebook page immediately after this broadcast. So at around 7:50 or so, check out the Facebook page and you will see your free phone background there. So are you happy with your life? Are you happy with your life? Do you like where your life is right now? I know that you probably like where you want your life to be. You probably really love the idea of what you're working toward, and that's great. Keep that. It will keep you going. But what about right now? You are always living right now. So you want to enjoy that too, right? We don't always want to be pining for the future. We want to enjoy every step of our lives, and our lives are happening right now. So are you happy with your life? And again, things that you're grateful for will help you realize that, yeah, when I first started doing gratitude as my attitude, I was like, I used to think my life was really boring. I used to think, I live in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing to do. I can't accomplish anything from here. This is ridiculous. I just can't wait to get whatever it is that I'm going to be when I grow up, essentially. And then I started doing gratitude as my attitude, and I realized how good life is right now, how much I have to appreciate right now, and how much progress I make every day toward my goals, and how much more I'm capable of than just the goals I have. It's so interesting to have that kind of perspective on right now. So I want you to try it. I want you to just every once in a while sit and be like, I am happy with my life. I'm happy with my life. I like it. This is good. I've got reasons to be happy. I can list them. Even if they're small things keep you going. Big things are great to celebrate, but small things keep you going. So be happy with your life as it is right now and keep working towards your goals because you deserve them. But do be happy with the moment that you have right now because this is where you are. And I would love it if you could enjoy every second of your day, every second of your life. So life is good one day at a time. We appreciate each and every one. We love our lives and we are grateful for each moment. Exactly, Oz. I love that. So thank you guys so much. Please feel free to share this so that other people can get this perspective, can know that life is so good and they should appreciate themselves and they can love themselves and love their lives and help other people in the process and all this great stuff. So please do share it. Please come back tomorrow, 7:30 in the morning, just like today. We'll have another feature affirmation about this, and we will repeat our main 3 daily affirmations because I want those to be like in your head so that when you need them, they pop right out, and it is something that you can use whenever you need it. So thank you very much. Feel free if you want to learn more about me. I'm an internationally published author and life and spiritual coach. So if you want to learn more about me, check out the link in my bio. You'll get a free bonus chapter of my book and you can see my website and see more about me there. So thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Have a happy, happy, happy Monday. Bye guys.